Okay, so I have no idea what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do here. Apparently, an entire tape got released last night of all unreleased OG demo versions of songs from Eminem. I took a look at the track list, and there's a lot of really interesting things that I want to see about this. There's some 50 Cent features, there's a Nate Dogg feature, but this is the one that stood out to me the most, the original Antichrist from 2005 with a skit. So I'm gonna single out this one and react to it, and then I'm going to listen to the entire tape, but I'm not gonna do like a full tape reaction because I know for a fact that would get taken down. And again, I'm trying to play this safe. I don't want to get any kind of strikes. I don't want to get my channel taken down. We'll do this one by one until I'm told that I can't do it anymore. But this one is for certain. I saw the name of this and I was like, yep, I'm doing it. Now after this video, I will sit down and listen to the entire tape and record my reaction track by track. But if you don't want to wait like a week and a half or so to listen to my thoughts on all the tracks, I will be discussing it in full detail with my producer on our podcast tomorrow. The audio for that podcast will drop at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow on Spotify, but the video version will drop tomorrow afternoon at about 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So the link to our podcast will be down there below. We talk about several other things, but that will be one of the main focuses of the episode for tomorrow. And obviously, my link for Manscaped is going to be down there. This will be copyright claimed, so you can use code Crypt20 for 20% off of anything on their website. You also get free worldwide shipping, and I will follow you back on Instagram if you buy anything on their website and show me that you used my code, because it helps me out a ton. But all right, now that we got all the housekeeping out of the way, let's dive into this. This is Eminem's Antichrist 2005 version. Let's go.
Music is the devil's music. It's homophobic.
Is that him?
It's all about sex and drugs, and it's sending the wrong message to our youth. In other
That's
words,
funny.
what I'm trying to say is rape your mother.
Whoa!
Fuck your sister. Worship the devil. Don't go to church.
Very Antichrist-like.
Smoke cigarettes. Premarital sex. And we need to do something about it before it's too late.
The devil came to Michigan.
Hey! Okay, so OG intro. Okay, so that was the skit right there. That was funny. It was the old backwards record sounding thing. If you guys ever watched Little Nicky, they took the Chicago record and spun it backwards, and it was like saying some evil, devilish stuff. And M is putting on this like twangy voice mimicking a politician or even like a fire and brimstone preacher, saying to everybody like, hip-hop music is bad. But in the recording, I heard like, rape your mother, fuck your sister, smoke cigarettes, premarital sex, like all this horrible stuff. And the crowd's just cheering. They don't realize it's actually happening. And in the Bible, the Antichrist is somebody that is extremely well-spoken and everybody likes, and he's got everybody fooled. So while this crowd thinks that this person is preaching all this amazing stuff to get rid of hip-hop music, in reality, their brain is hearing kill your parents and all this awful stuff that he's saying. It's actually kind of a well-thought-out skit. It's funny, but it's well thought out.
The devil came to Michigan.
Sounds like it's the beat, too. The same beat from... Oh, that's the opening track. Huh.
Shenanigans and all his wacky antics in the papers. Shady's dangling, a baby tangling, a blanket strangling him, hanging him over the railing by the ankles on some gangster shit. Haley's name, I'm changing it to handkerchief. Final stage.
Okay, there's the switch. Huh. What?
Ain't afraid to take it there. Baby's laying naked here, running around everywhere, wearing nothing but underwear. Yeah, I'm back more benevolent than I've ever been. Little boy's 11 who never been in the Netherlands. How'd you like to come and spend a day with Marshall Mathers? Share some cotton candy, ice cream, and some caramel apples.
Is this a Michael Jackson diss?
I'm everywhere. Bleh. Never thought I'd see the day I get so famous like on Schizo, Blitzo, Fisho. Meet my new alias, his name is Marshall. He's the Antichrist.
Hold up, dude, that would make so much sense. I remember in the OG reaction talking about him like dangling the baby and how that referenced Michael Jackson. It's like, that's how you know this is old, is because he has this like modern reference that happened so many years ago. Man, so obviously like that first big chunk was Renaissance, like the opening track from The Death of Slim Shady. But after he talks about hanging the baby over the railing instead of going on some gangster shit, child endangerment, he kept going on with his scheme and like threw some more shots at Michael Jackson. Because he said, if I don't stay a step ahead of Michael, I'll go psycho. And then wherever he goes, I go. Like, I'm trying to stay in front of Michael Jackson. That is kind of crazy. And he's like pretending that he's Michael, asking this little 11-year-old boy, do you ever been to the Netherlands? You want to come stay with me at Neverland Ranch? All this like crazy child trafficking kind of stuff. And obviously back in the day, Michael Jackson was severely accused of, you know, being too friendly with children. And there's an outstanding beef with Michael Jackson and Eminem because Michael Jackson bought Eminem's early catalog. Man, okay. That would connect so many different dots. That would be crazy. Okay, and that's the actual hook that they used. Oh my god, this is a Michael Jackson diss! No way!
slice and dice.
I cannot believe this. That they have disguised the new Antichrist song in a way that it wasn't meant to be about Michael Jackson and his asphyxiation for children. Because the new chorus says Marshall will slice and dice men, women, and children. And Eminem just kind of added the men, women, so it wasn't just about the children. But this whole thing so far has been about Michael Jackson and his love for children and like these weird scenarios. This is crazy. This is like the weirdest plot flip ever. Oh, there's a second part? Dude, you can tell this is the actual OG sound, too. This isn't AI. Jesus Christ, dude.
As I enter the daycare center in disguise, mustache, some fake hair in a three-piece suit, ready set to take care of business. Suddenly I spot little Jake bear witnesses. I'm moving for the kill. Take a pair of scissors to his throat. I'll cut him like steak hair. Mrs. Walks if one false move you make there. This is it. Class get a last look at Jake hair. Kiss his ass goodbye. Running down the hall,
dude.
The principal off while I pass him by. Take him home, pull his pants to a star. Hook him in his ass like Joe.
Oh my God! There it is. Oh my, dude, this is wild. I was not expecting this whatsoever. This is the unreleased Michael Jackson disc from 2005, and they totally flipped it. You just know they're sitting there laughing their ass off whenever they put out the new Antichrist. It's like, bro, do you remember what this original song was about and what it sounded like? And they dissected it into two different songs and like fluffed it up a little bit to kind of get rid of most of the references of Michael Jackson and children. That is crazy. So here he's painted this hypothetical scenario where he's dressing up in a disguise, pretending to be Michael Jackson, going to the school, kidnapping a kid, taking him home, and doing bad things to him. And then even had the line right there where he said he would F him in the butt like Joe Jackson did to the Jackson 5, which is Michael Jackson's dad. Wow! Sometimes you just forget how off the wall early Eminem was. Y'all thought the new album was crazy and like politically incorrect? That ain't got shit on this. This is crazy. This man made an entire song in a hypothetical universe pretending to be Michael Jackson doing awful things to kids. This is unreal.
Flipping the fucking principal off while I pass him by. Take him home, pull his pants to a star. Hook him in his ass like Joe Jacks did to the Jackson 5. Die,
Jesus.
little bastard, die. Tape his mouth to shut him up. I can't stand for little brass to cry. Cut him up. He slices and dices. The Antichrist is the anthem. Get your damn hands up. Mike, I mean Marshall. He's the Antichrist. He will slice and dice.
Dude, it just keeps getting worse. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so funny. Oh, that little record scratch where the chorus gonna say Michael, he's the Antichrist. But he said Marshall. God, that was funny. I gotta rewind that back. That was just unexpected. That is unreal, dude. Children. God bless, dude. Eminem did not give a fuck back then, man. Jeez. That is crazy.
My brother said my mother left my father. My sister said my mother left my dad. Now we all have
Bro, this is... We still have another 2 minutes. So wild.
Why can't I slice and dice kids like the Antichrist? I wish I may, I ran some might. I tend to ran, go off on a little bit of a tangent. A little kid in the ass until his pants split, till he can't sit. I know it's a little rancid, but that's what these little rugrats get for dancing and prancing around in them Spider-Man pajamas. And that's what the cameras outside the master bedroom are for. You sleep on the bed and I'll sleep on the floor. How come my dad never calls me anymore? Because he left, Brad, and I'm your new stepdad. You better accept that. So you want the race car bed or the Hello Kitty comforter? Either one of them, I'm gonna end up snuggled up with you. I'm the motherfucking Antichrist. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Shady.
Like-
Not cool, man.
No.
Hold on. Oh, dude, this dude was freaking diabolical, man. I could see why it wasn't put out, but just a peek inside of the mind of 2005 Eminem. A lot of you guys watching this weren't even born then. I mean, that's 20 years ago. Dude literally just got inside of his own head and created this entire universe. Oh my God. And just a lot of really vulgar things, but they were vulgar in the aim at Michael Jackson. Do you want the race car bed or the Hello Kitty comforter? Either way, I'm going to end up next to you snuggled up and just putting him himself in the Neverland Ranch, and like, that's what the cameras are for. Jesus, dude. Dude was just a different kind of petty back then.
No, like the devil, like shady, like, come on, it's funny, right?
Nah.
Oh, but Bizarre can say
Dog.
What?
Dog, I might fuck a pit bull in his ass or rape my grandmother, but goddamn.
But it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, right.
He was sliced and diced.
Wow, that's kind of cool that he kept Bizarre on the new one too, because like the beat changes up and Bizarre does this weird thing at the very end where he says he's having sex with his homeless mother, and here he said he would have sex with his grandmother. Dude, you know they were in the studio when they put this out. It's like nobody knows how crazy this was. We're gonna turn this into a super catchy song. It's gonna be one of the best songs on the album. But the OG version of this song is beyond fucked up. Jesus, dude. Okay, so it just repeated the last minute and a half again for some reason right there at the end. But man, what a wild adventure we just went on right there. Whew. Again, you thought that last album was like politically incorrect and he was saying some messed up stuff? Nah, hell no. That is the Eminem that I remember. Literally saying anything and everything that is on his mind was zero filter. Wild. All right, well, if that's what I'm in for when listening to the rest of this album, it's gonna be a fun time just revisiting the past. So petty, man, so petty. All right, well, that is the end of this one. Let me know which song you guys want more next. Again, I'm going to post them as long as I'm allowed to, but for everybody that is listening to the album, I need to know which song is like the most requested up next. But thank you for watching. Subscribe if you are new. Watch that podcast tomorrow, especially if you're interested in my thoughts on the other songs on this. And yeah, that'll be it for this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow on another video. Peace out.
Yo, it's kinda crazy, all the stuff that you could lose on homie over. I got friends that switching up, so now the waves have come to light. I keep it moving like a motor when I get the coldest shoulders, cause I just don't give a fuck like I'm a virgin to these guys. I just fight day and night, anytime you can get it. Don't you cross me like a flooded creek, I leave you in the trenches. Check my mentions, so much bitching, not one man will step my way. They get in over their heads and get cold feet when I make waves. I just wave at them, then spray at them, dropping bombs like my name's at them. You can't fathom all the rage inside my brain plasm. Take aim at them, pop, 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 then watch they brain spasm, then grave nap them. That's fucked up. I know. Ha, switching it up, Nintendo potential higher than M on benzos. Only moving up crescendo, 10 toes down, trying to get this cheese pimento. Finna blow like Mentos and Cokes, it foes down quick with the flick of the wrist descendo. Men don't wanna battle me cause I'm raising the bar, but they under that shit like limbo. Windows open, so jump right out, or get like Mario, bitch, pipe down. You ducking the heat, HVAC, who's pussy now? I sent so many shots at the top of they cat band. Bop, ba, da, 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 da. Sound like a motherfucking scat man.